Good afternoon, everyone. Just before the market open on Thursday, the 29th of June. I'm looking at the front page of VectorVest. Clearly, that's from the close last night. And we can see that the trend situation is down. The short-term trend is down. The underlying trend is up, and we've got a confirmed up in place. And the chart looks quite promising with some caveats. So, as you can see, the S&P yesterday ended down a tick or two, but nothing worth. And the advice, VectorVest does not advocate buying stocks at this time. I have the S&P open, and that's the S&P chart from last night, folks. And as you can see, market pulled back. I thought myself that it was going to get to here at least, but it didn't. And that's very strong that it didn't come back to that level. The stochastic, my 8-bar stochastic, in this case, 8-day stochastic, has crossed. It's crossed well below the 20. And as you can see, it's showing reverse divergence. The price is rising. This fella is falling. It's a darn good sign. So that looks quite bullish indeed. What are the caveats? Well, this in fact could be, if that's the top, then this in fact could be a wave 2. So 1, 2 backwards before we fall again. So the key levels, folks, are somewhere between 4,400 and 4,440, which is the 78% retracement. Through those levels, I'd be a great deal happier that this move is well on its way. If there are any shorts around, the shorts will not be shorting it from the lows. Shorts will allow this to ride up to get a much, much better level. My best shot at it is that the shorts will come out of the woodwork at about 4,440. Time will tell. We shall see. Now you can see it a little bit better on the intraday market. This is the intraday market. There's the sell-off. There's the sell-off. This is this rally that we've had for the last couple of days. And as you can see, this has petered out. That's the 62% retracement that the overnight market has come off. I actually thought it was going to get back up, but as you can see, this wave quite bearish here, and that it's got a rising wedge look about it. So I think I need to get up through this level, which is 4,440, before I'd be feeling really, really safe about adding to positions. All right. So needs to get through that level. That level is going to attract the shorts if this level already has not done so. So just watch out for that later on in the day. I have a share for you that looks interesting. Then I want now to go to the gold market, because the gold market, as I said in the title of the thing, seems to be for once following the forecast. We can see this is a daily chart. We can see this last beautiful impulsive wave where we can easily count 5 waves up. And I have been counting this backwards, A, B, and C. Now, this is falling. I'm currently short of it for no other reason. You can see that little inside bar. I love inside bars, folks. So if the damned recording software would get out of the way, I'm short of it from 1920 onward, and it's going very nicely indeed. Love inside bars. Inside bars, again, reflect my trading philosophy. Because they're so small, I could short it at 1918 with the stop loss at 1931. Tight stop loss, and that stop loss was already at entry, folks. So if we have a look now at where this should go to, if I can find my dear old friend, the fib tool, from that low, which is the start of the 5-wave sequence, to that high, we can see that it's got through the 38% retracement and it's now heading towards the 50% retracement. So I think with any luck, that this market, I'd say with any luck, because I'm short, that this market's going to get to 1850 now. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you should all have your pencils sharpened here, because I think that based on the longer term chart of gold, which I've presented to the VectorVest regulars most Monday afternoons, I think that very, very soon here we're going to have a buy-in on gold, which could be a huge trade on the upside. But I think we'll get to 1850 first. Time will tell. So far, the darn thing is following the forecast. My numbers for the cycle date turn is the 19th of July. But those, give me a bit of grace there. I remember years ago I spoke about my cycle turn dates, and one fellow from Cape Town, he said, "What time of the day do you expect it to turn?" Because he doesn't want to get stuck in a traffic jam out of the city after work. So give me a bit of grace there for a day or two. But I expect that to fall for the next couple of weeks. Mind you, they tend to fall very fast. My dear friend and trading partner Tom Hogarth says so beautifully that 80% of the points are made in the last 20% of the time of the move. Think about that, folks. That's really important. In other words, markets sit and do nothing for a long, long time, and then all of a sudden you think they're going to go nowhere, and then they make 80% of the points after you've gone to the gym. So far so good. And the entry point, well, just that very, very simple inside bars. I think there was also tails in those candles that the candlestick people would have liked. And there was also a pullback to these lows, these major lows here. So maybe more evidence there than that. All right, so we've got a stock market that looks pretty strong. The S&P needs to get through that 4,040 level, if I've got that right. Sometimes I forget the handle, 4440. So it's 4,440. That's that 78% retracement. Then I think that we're well away on the upside. So a stock that maybe you'd be interested in. This is a stock that features well on VectorVest. It's a drug distribution company called McKesson. It's a huge company. And as you can see, this is my normal notation. This is a 2-year, 1-month chart. It's a weekly chart. I always start with a weekly view and zoom in. As you can see, the stock has been undervalued for quite a long time. And recently, the gap between the share price and the valuation has in fact increased significantly as the earnings have come in. The stock has been stuck since November, since the market started to sell off in a sideways pattern. Now, if you look at the thing up here called the performance chart, and if you were to do a performance chart which looks at the strength of the share in relation to the overall market, you'll see that the stock has markedly outperformed the overall market as the overall market has fallen. Stocks hardly come down at all. Didn't go to a VectorVest sell in this whole period. So that's very strong indeed. Now, what's happened here is that we've got, I think, a pretty textbook cup and handle pattern. And we've just broken through. As you can see, it's on a VectorVest buy signal. And of course, the day wouldn't be complete. That's a breakout signal. I think that's very strong. And that's it's trading yesterday at 415. VectorVest stop loss was at 374. That's about 10% away. And the target, although would be up here around the 550 level. There's also a Wyckoff spring here. And I'm going to take off the valuation. I'm going to take off the earnings per share for a second. I'm going to take off the stop loss for a second so we can see the wood for the trees. If we take this level down now, you can see that there was a resistance level here, and we came back to support twice, okay, and then we actually came down, ran that level and reversed, and that is a pretty textbook Wyckoff spring, which is still in process. And the target based on the Fibonacci, get that wrong, expansion is this. And if I put the valuation on again, we can see that the 1.618 target is at 450 and the 2.618 target is at 525. So plenty of room still to go on that stock. I think that it's just broken the cup and handle. It's a really nice looking cup and handle on a weekly chart. It's come back and tested it. And I think that if the general market starts to move up again, that stock should do well. At the moment, VectorVest does not advocate buying stocks at this time. That's really, really good advice. A quick glance at VectorVest will tell you when that has changed. I think that I would like to see the S&P above that. I've said this enough times now, above that 4,440 level before I would feel really, really safe that we're moving up and that the bull market in stocks is underway again. So I hope you find this useful, folks. Just remember that there's a hugely important buy-in in gold coming soon. I think it's going to be 1850. Time will tell. And that above 4,440, that would add a great deal of strength to the bullish case in the stock market. So I wish you all well. Have a great trading week, what's left of it. All the best.